Hey everybody, welcome to this week's video, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. This week we are looking at the energy of the week of November 13th through the 19th, 2022. If this is your first time tuning in, hi, my name is Stephanie, and each week I bring you 3 keywords that I channel from the Akashic Records during my work in that realm during the week, as well as some crystal guidance and some oracle cards for the week. So if you do happen to find this video outside that time frame and the guidance in it feels relevant for where you're at any given moment, take it as relevant. But we are looking at November 13th through the 19th, 2022. In my head, this is like a nothing week, which I know is never true. There are energetically not any nothing weeks. And it's a collective reading, so there's going to be different things going on for everyone who views this. But after last week, we had a full moon, a total lunar eclipse, the 11/11 portal. In the United States, it was election day on the 8th, the same day as the full moon. There was just a lot of collective energy last week. So this week just kind of feels like a week to maybe just kind of relax. It doesn't feel like a big sigh of relief kind of energy to me. It just feels like, okay, there's nothing, like less on the collective agenda for this week is how it feels to me. So let's talk about our 3 keywords first, and then we will talk about, I'm sorry, I have a cat walking in front of me, which strangely enough, there he is. You can't see on the camera because of the angle it's at, but he just stepped over my keyboard. Apologies. So let's talk about the 3 keywords for this week, and then we will talk about the cards we'll use. The keywords I got this week from the Akashic Records were inhabiting, settling, which I think we've gotten within the past 6 months or so, and reality. And when I asked for some clarification or expansion on these words, inhabiting means inhabiting where you're at right now. So we've been talking about that a lot lately in these collective readings, about really being in our own truth. What is true for us? It doesn't matter what used to be true for us or what we think might be true for us in the future, or what is true for our friends or our family. It is what is true for us. What is our truth? And really kind of embodying that and settling into it. Oh, that's our second keyword. Hadn't realized that till I said it. So that's what the inhabiting keyword is about, is really that embodiment of our true self and feeling comfortable with it. And I say this a lot. It's something that comes up in private readings a lot. People have there's all these kind of buzzwords right now about self-care and self-love and body positivity and all of these things, and they're all fantastic. They all serve a purpose, but we don't always have to jump straight to self-love if that feels daunting, or love about specific parts of our body or the ways our life is right now, certain aspects of our job or relationships. We don't have to go clear to that top rung of the emotional ladder and jump straight to love. Sometimes that feels daunting. Sometimes it feels impossible. If we can get one little step up, we're going to still be raising our vibration. We're going to change the energy of the situation. We're going to change the energy we're in, and we're going to change our future and the way things unfold for us. So by inhabiting and embodying where we are at right now and being comfortable with it, even if we're not in love with it, being comfortable with it, then we allow things to unfold and expand in the best way possible. So inhabiting is our first keyword. Settling, which has already come up a couple times in my explanation of inhabiting. It's not settling into was the message I got. It's not settling for, sorry, it's not settling for something. It's not less than, it's not moving backward. It's not like, well, I guess this is as good as it's going to get, kind of settling or inhabiting. It's about settling into what is the truth of my situation right now. Can I love it? Great. No. Can I settle into it? Yes. Even better for right now. So it's just about settling into being true to yourself, inhabiting who you really are, what your situation, whatever it is, whether it's, body, career, love, family, anything, whatever it is, really inhabiting it, really knowing where you're at and settling into it. And knowing that, you know, as you bring yourself up the sort of emotional ladder of, okay, I know today I'm not going to get to self-love, or I know today I'm not going to be in the focusing on the loving aspects of my relationship or my job, but I can get to appreciation, which is far higher than, you know, despair or angst or anger or disappointment. So where can we get ourselves, and really settling into that energy that allows us to inhabit what we want to be. And then the last one is reality. So it's a very kind of, here I am energy this week. As far as getting out of the really intense energy last week, I like this, inhabiting, settling in reality. And it's not, so the reality message I got was, it's not about reaching for the future as what is the reality of the now. And that message is coming up again and again and again. We are fine tuning our experience each day by where we can get to on the rungs of that emotional ladder. So really tuning into our intuition and saying, is this ideal? No. How do I feel a little better within it? And settling into that. So it's, the message I got was, we're fine tuning it each moment of each day, and it can change. You don't have to wake up in the most loving mood ever. You don't have to wake up, you know, sometimes we beat ourselves up about this stuff, especially, you know, if we're people who sort of work with the law of attraction and creating our own reality and knowing that we are the creators of our own reality, and that is the truth. But it's easy to fall into an energy of beating ourselves up if we don't wake up thrilled to be here, if we don't wake up pleased with our current reality, if we don't wake up feeling like everything is working for us and nothing is ever working against us. And as humans, having a human experience, it's not all going to always be ideal. We invite these not so ideal experiences in just for the purpose of contrast, and just for the purpose of growth, and just for the purpose of soul's evolution. So we are all doing exactly what we are supposed to be doing at every given moment. So inhabiting that, settling into our current reality, and not reaching for the future so much and trying so hard to create it, but allowing it to unfold by reaching for those better feeling moments every day. So that's our guidance from the Akashic Records this week. Let's talk about our cards. So we have crystal deck number 4. And for the whole week, I rarely do this, but for the entire week, I'm going to use this brand new deck that I got called the Fortune Oracle. So I haven't worked with it much. I've done a couple quick card pulls just for myself. Haven't used it in any collective readings yet. So a brand new deck, very exciting, and I'm going to use it for the whole time. So let's talk about our crystal energy first. And I did shuffle and choose the cards, but I haven't looked at them yet. So we do have, for our crystal energy, we have yellow sphene. So this is very interesting because yellow sphene connects really strongly with the solar plexus. So really that's exactly the settling into energy, the inhabiting energy, that feeling solid within ourselves. You know, and if you do wake up in a fantastic mood, obviously don't reach for things. Just keep that momentum going. You don't need to reach for things or dissect things this week, is the message I'm getting. It's about keeping the momentum going. But if you wake up not feeling great, don't beat yourself up. Just reach for the next best feeling rung on that ladder. So that's very much the embodiment of solar plexus energy. The 3 keywords are aligning, calming, and healing. And the mantra or affirmation you can use if you want to work with the energy of yellow sphene is, I am physically, emotionally, and spiritually aligned. So very appropriate for the keywords that came out this week. You know, and again, like intuitively, the messages I got for this week is we may not all be able to get to like self-love and all of that acceptance all the time, but we are liking ourselves more and more, right? Collectively, we are accepting ourselves more and more. We are really kind of tuning into what it is that lights us up. And being our true selves. So there's bound to be a few kind of bumps in the road we have to smooth out along the way. But as long as we are still moving forward on that road, we're going to get to exactly where we're supposed to be, exactly when we're supposed to be there. And I know that to be true. It can be frustrating sometimes because we want things instantly, but we are all moving in the right direction as long as we are moving. So it's really about right now. I just keep getting the message like we're really liking ourselves more. We're accepting ourselves more. We're not sort of worried that we're not being ideal for everyone. We're not everyone's cup of tea. That's okay. We're really settling into ourselves. So the first card, and this is an oracle deck, but interestingly, the first card that came out, and this would be our Sunday energy, is the Fool card, which is also a card from a tarot deck. A traditional tarot deck would be a Fool card. So it's at the very beginning of the tarot deck. And again, this is an oracle deck, so it's not set up the same way, but it does have that same energy. The Fool card is about unlimited potential, unlimited possibility, fresh starts, a new journey, kind of a clean slate. And that's very much the energy I'm getting, is we've kind of wiped away our past and how we felt about ourselves and our realities, and we're just opening up to allow things to unfold in a new way. So that's precisely the energy of the Fool. And it says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. So there's our Sunday energy. And then Monday we have the Birth card. So that's another card of unlimited potential, unlimited possibility, newness, a new beginning, a new journey. Same energy as the Sunday energy, the Fool card. Very much also possible reinvention of self. So we've talked about that quite a bit over the past couple months. Sort of pivoting and making adjustments when necessary instead of holding on too tightly to things that need some change. So Sunday and Monday, very connected. Tuesday, we have the Star card, which is also a traditional tarot card. This is an interesting deck. It says, sorry, I didn't read this one. It says universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility for Monday. And then Tuesday, we have the Star card, which says hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and possibility. And the Star card, I don't read tarot. I never have. I know very little about it, about as much as I know about astrology. But I do have a couple of tarot decks that have been gifted to me. I've worked with them a little bit, but I read them far more intuitively than I do in the way that tarot is supposed to be read. But the Star card always to me is like the North Star. It's optimism. It's another card, 3 in a row of potential and possibility, pure potential, pure possibility, unlimitedness. And so the Star card too, usually it just feels like a North Star, like you're being guided in the right direction, but also maybe a sign for some of you that things will unfold in the way you are wanting when it comes to career or money. The Star card always means career and money to me for some reason. If anyone reads tarot, you are welcome to comment and tell me what it really means. I'm always open to that. So Wednesday, we have the dragonfly, which I love. I love dragonfly symbolism. So to me, dragonfly symbolism is butterflies as a symbol mean transformation and transition. Dragonflies are like butterflies that drink some jet fuel. They're just like out of this world energy. So it's transformation and transition, but fast. So you may find that things are sort of, falling into your lap this week a little bit too. Dragonfly says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So this is our Wednesday energy. And it means sort of, again, that unlimited potential, but more fulfillment is on the way. Thursday, we have the Sun card. Also, I believe a card in the traditional tarot deck. It says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So another growth card, another unlimited or enormous growth potential possibility kind of energy. This one also to me usually means like career or finance. It's not going to for everyone that's watching, but the star and the sun to me always have like a career, finance, money, advancement, good things coming your way kind of vibe to me. And that can be work or just creative projects too. Anything that's bringing you fulfillment, really, which is the dragonfly energy. So, just optimism in general, right? Like the sun is shining on you. So that's our Thursday energy. And then Friday, we have the plane. So when I first just glanced at this, I was thinking like earth plane versus astral plane is what popped into my head. And it has a literal depiction of an airplane on it, which, you know, can mean metaphorical or literal travel. For some of you, maybe planning vacations this week, kind of working plans out, planning out itineraries, that sort of thing. And that could be travel close to home, or it could be travel like a vacation far away or work trip far away. But it can be metaphorical too, like a spiritual journey. Oh, and that's what the card says. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So to me, this is can be literal travel, and it's going to be for some people, but can also be movement, spiritual and personal evolution. And you may find like some messages coming to you in dream states, like because it did, for some reason, my brain did not translate it correctly, or maybe it did. Maybe it's a message for some of you, but I viewed it as like earth plane and astral plane. So you may have some things coming to you in a dream state or a meditative state, some messages that are very important, and this would be Friday. But don't limit it to that. I mean, it could be anytime this week, but the energy coming in most strongly on Friday, if you want to kind of keep an ear or an eye or an intuitive eye open for those kind of extra messages coming in when you're in a dream state on Friday. Saturday, last day of the week, we have the wish card, which is a really beautiful way to wind up this week. It's wishes come true. It's your heart's desire is ready to come true, is what the card says. So to me, given the context of the 3 Akashic keywords and the rest of the cards for this week, this is about living in your new reality, occupying it, inhabiting it, settling into it, occupying it, and really kind of becoming integrated into your new reality. And that is how it unfolds more and more and more every moment of every day in the way you want it to. So wishes fulfilled. Everything is unfolding as exactly as it should be for you. So those are our messages for this week. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to connect with me on a deeper level, I do private readings, and you can always find my information in the description box below. I hope you leave a comment. Always feel free to contact me with questions. I love to chat with you all, and I will see you next